5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the assassins. Alright, I'm following you guys. No PK? I don't know. I don't care. I sweep. It was just the first spritzer. Alright. Yeah, you can without it, but it's annoying, I think. They'll be fine. They'll disappear. And if you're curious, you mount and you walk like a little bit towards star and your pet will path well. Hmm. Yep. I feel like I know too much.
Bait.
Yeah.
Bait.
Company thanks you for your patronage. Please enjoy your purchase of the Elite Pummeling Package.
Bait.
Hmm.
Systems engaged. Commence pummeling.
No.
Voltage increase.
What? It comes back so fast. Yeah, it's crazy. The bad hero talent gives you a wall every time you exil. I don't know if you know that.
Violates the terms.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
Lethal force authorized.
Yeah, just keep still for him. Nice. Not to use the interact bind. Oh, okay.
No.
Voltage increase.
Bombs.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use.
Oh,
Lethal force authorized.
then Nat, did you know you can mark the bombs? Yeah, I like to mark one with green normally. Like if I focus it, and then I let my group know which one I'm kicking last. Yeah, you can also finding shot and troll your group or Ursul's.
Bombs.
Just for fun, you can also frost trap them. Frost trap looks really funny. It's just huge when you do it, but it doesn't mess with them. It just makes them frost.
Lethal force authorized.
You guys are the duo. Alright, I get next star.
3, 2, 1. Dance. Reflect.
Wait, they spawn on tanks? Oh. Hmm.
3, 2, 1. Dance.
Watch out. Nice. Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Dance.
Your
Damn.
survival wasn't necessary.
With the new CD build, would you use Dire Beast from getting into or in the middle of the pack? Both. As long as you have Bestial Wrath running with your snapshotted beast, then you should just hit your Dire Beast then.
1. Dance.
You spit barb shots? Yep. It's a good bit of damage to do that. I highly recommend it.
3, 2, 1. Dance. Reflect. Three, 2, 1. Dance.
Did I see Tulion hit the clip? Yeah, that Dark Ranger's so like RNG, but like you're gonna hit those clips sometimes and it's gonna be crazy. You can get some crazy numbers. I'm saying if Bestial Wrath's down, you'd want to save Dire Beast. Depends how far. I hold for like maybe like 4 seconds or so. I'm gonna leave it going like this.
Three, 2, 1.
Have next turn.
Reflect. 3, 2, 1.
That sappers are gonna cast fast here. Yeah. I'm gonna try tech. I bet it's awful in Shadow Priest right now.
Dodge.
Root.
Dodge.
I think this boss might be the hardest one in here now. Is that Fizz or Nature? I think it's Nature. Yeah.
Dodge.
Alright, Pepe, I have a task for you. Ready? I want you to hit Roar the next time he's casting Azurite Infusion, like right before it happens. On the new ad. Yeah, you disorienting. And don't kill this guy.
AoE.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to hit only the new one and not the old one. Yeah, someone's about to spawn. Yeah, and then do now. It'd be like right before it happens. Once you selected him, it doesn't. Yeah, it can bug it out.
Dodge.
It can make him pick the other one. Yeah, and he'll just instantly die. Yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah, that's what Wax tries to do. It's really hard to time though. We miss it more often than we get it, but there's probably a good time to like get it down. As far as we know, only disorient. But
Dodge.
yeah, so it's like it priors the ad that just spawned because of like it knows how long it's been fixating, but like if you like mess with them, it makes it so you can't know. Yeah.
AoE.
Yeah. And then I think it's still not guaranteed. I think it then 50-50s between the two. But it can make that boss like way easier if you hit like 1 or 2 on the fight. Yeah. Me? No instinct proc. Oh, 1 sec. Yeah, focus on this bolt. That was crazy. Were they just perfect synced? Yeah. That's good.
Drop.
Like literally?
Targeted.
Wait, did you just heal me or was that me?
Drop. Reflect. Spread. Targeted. Drop. Spread.
I re-upped Mystic Touch too. Nice. It's so good. I want to stop one of these. Yeah. He must have got echo bladed. Watch out for the rats. They're gonna have high stacks when they connect.
Drop. Drop. Targeted. Targeted.
This version of Monk's really cool because I have like, I don't know, I think the lightning's really cool.
Drop. Drop.
You know what that is, Matt?
Reflect.
That's called. No. Yeah, my like cleave lightning.
Targeted.
I don't either. By wasp.
If you want a job done right, use Mega Explosive!
Try the slicing winds build. I'd be down. It's just whenever I try it, I'm gonna be doing a lot worse for a couple keys because I haven't tried it yet. So I don't really know the priors on it. Do you just hit that button off cooldown? And like, what's the strat?
Clear.
Do I think Dark Ranger is viable in high keys? I think Sentinel is better, just overall. But I think Dark Ranger is close enough where if you really like it or really want to take advantage of what it's really good at, then you can play it and you do just fine. Replaces Serpent Kick and uses the punishment ability. I know like loosely what it does. I've never hit it before. I just know our Monkin Raid plays it on One Arm Bandit and then deletes the ads passively. It's alright. You have to swim mirror. If you... The poop barely... It doesn't tick fast, so you could like step in and step out right now to like hit it all. It's like a slow ticking puddle. Does a ton of damage. Alright, I'll go to World. Do I still play Lightning though? Because that's my favorite part. Oh, I just sent... Might die, so I don't know.
Clear.
Yeah, hit him with a late send there, net. Oh. I have a recommendation for lower ceiling specs to perform. You gain 2 tunnel vision on getting the rotation right. I think if you try a low ceiling spec,
Two.
you
Three,
perform a lot
one,
better
two,
to be more aware. I'm a
one.
huge fan.
Drop.
What's up?
AoE. Drop.
Nah. Yeah. There was one earlier boss where we wanted that, but we decided to tough it out.
3.
It was
2,
the ball one.
AoE. Drop. 3. 2.
Yeah.
AoE.
Oh,
Drop.
probably did. Oh my god, I'm alive. I just spent my cooldown healing myself though.
3. 2. AoE.
These might live a lot longer.
Drop. 3. 2. AoE. Drop.
If it comes in melee, it's dead.
Your
Oh.
survival wasn't
Sorry, it's all dead.
necessary.
3. 2. AoE. Drop. 3. 2.
Oh.
AoE. Three, 2, 1. AoE. Drop.
Yeah, as long as it's not. Was it on you? I wouldn't. No.
3, 2. AoE. Drop.
Would you have the specialist?
6, 8. 3, 2. AoE. Drop.
It's too far away.
3, 2, 1. AoE. Drop.
I think we leave it.
Three, 2, 1. AoE. Drop.
Beam Hunters, Fearless Ceiling. Oh, you're looking for specific things, I see. Yeah, BM Hunter is really good. Highly recommend. If you wanted a melee spec, Brett is really good.
3, 2, 1. AoE. Drop.
Now you should fiend.
AoE.
Nice.
Drop.
Yeah.
6, 8. 3, 2. AoE. 3. Drop. 2. AoE.
No, it's for the charge shot, not the bomb. Yeah, so last time you were still winning the timing.
3, 2. AoE. 3, 2. AoE.
Yeah, it's like now.
Drop.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh.
Right where you belong. Under my heel.
Dodge.
Now you want to know a monk tip? Hey, look at me. Isn't this funny? I'm sure you know this one.
Targeted.
Yeah.
Dodge.
What add-on do I use for enemy abilities, i.e. the charge shot now? Type exclamation point dungeons, and it would link you the weak aura that does most of those. And then you also need big wigs and little wigs. Yep, no problem.
Clear.
He's got a different one. Oh.
Clear. Dodge. Targeting. Dodge.
Would you say 6? Watch out for the fire things. Groaning. Dylon. Oh, wait, what? Whoa. That is a really good one for Grumps. Whoa. Wow. War within Superior. Last boss priority, your pet snap up to the top. Unless you've had your pet stuck for a bit, it was Rooker at the start. You've been sitting on top of the hut. Oh, I highly recommend not sitting on that hut. BM actually performs best, I think, when you're in melee, like chasing the mobs. I always find.
It's a great day to visit a dungeon. Don't forget to repair.
Why? Because you have a trinket? He's owning. Aw. Yeah, I think those are really hard. Really, BM base? There's no way. Wait, so you got weathered, carved, rune, superior, and epic at once. Let me see. 9/02/2024. Yeah, 6 months ago. I was gonna say the rich get richer. Grumps can do 17s, I think. It's a good third craft. I think they're really good. I think belt and boots are great. I think bracer's good long term, but you probably could have done something better than the bracer, to be honest. Really, like he could have sent like, it, yeah. I think ring crafts are OP. What are? Wait, this is no tier set grumps. Oh, okay. Greens are insane. I think greens will, depending on what I get from my vault next week, I'm crafting a ring, a myth ring. And that's owning. This guy is our shadow priest, Atalaya, on his he made a new hunter. He's also Greensoul. You should hear. I have comms muted because I didn't tell this group I'm streaming, and so I don't want to like stream their comms or anything without their permission and stuff. But every time his remnant's about to proc, he runs into melee to like do the damage proc. It's really funny. Wait, I wonder how much damage it actually did. This thing? There it is, 0.5%. He's like, oh my god, it's about to proc, it's procking. And he's like, I'm going in, guys. Make way. And then he like runs into melee. Oh. That does seem like he has aura. He does, yeah. Oh, that's... Is it? Yeah. Can we cap at 2 paladins, or we? What if we cap at 2 though? You can heal 2. Hmm?
Honored to meet you.
How are my feels about MM Hunter now? You're really enjoying getting keys. I think MM's really good. I think depending on the comp and depending on the route, it can be better than like other. Ooh. I can be better than BM in some cases. Like whenever I try to pull it out, we pull different ways around MM, and I end up getting more overall typically. All right, I'm going to priority. What classes go good with MM? Anything that's So it's actually insane for PI. So PI is really good. I recommend Warrior. I recommend Monk. I think those are all really good with MM.
The links,
And Druid.
the zoomies, behave.
It sims really high. I think it's a little troll sometimes because of like when it procs, it can be kind of awkward. But I think it's a very good equip in general. I recommend mainly range because I think range usually tends to be easier when you're trying to get good at the game. Here's how Banish feels about that. I think it depends on like what your skill set is. Melees, so range you usually have to have like more macro positioning. Like I'll stand in a specific spot. Like on these pulls, there's like sharpshooters that if you're like playing range out in the middle of nowhere, you'll actually troll your group by pulling sharpshooters out. It makes like the links pulls harder, that stuff. But you're also not having to deal with like the traps at the sharpshooter spawns. There's like a lot of little things that range just completely like melee just don't have to deal with. So like in some cases melee is a lot easier, but in some cases I do think range is harder, and it kind of just depends.
The expedition built the priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Beladar.
I think it's probably whichever one you're more used to at some point. I think they're pretty even. I remember BM, my choice for best and keys. I think BM is typically the best. If you're really min-maxing, you can make either MM or BM be better. What do I use to see the leaping trash timer? This dungeon pack. For the leaping trash timer. I have like a TP for currencies and dungeons. I just don't really like that recur pack for the dungeon TPs. I kind of like to just use the spellbook. I think it's fun. As MM, isn't it better to go with classes that have better single target? And if so, what would those classes be? Yeah, so for me, my favorite ones to play with as MM, it's like Warrior and Rogue typically, because they do a lot of single target. And Fire Mage is also really good with MM because it does a lot of prio and does a lot of single target, stuff like that. MM goes kind of poorly with classes like Unholy, probably, where it's like very AoE focused. Maybe Boomkin is also pretty AoE focused. Hey, not in a hunter at all, but still following you quite a bit recently. I was wondering what's the icon on my mouse here for Monk. Oh, so it's in my Warband pack, but it's this thing. So every 10 seconds, my Vivify is instant and it hits harder. And it also costs low energy. So right now it's falling off, so I could heal this guy and then it comes back. So I know it just came back. I really like to know when that's up because it's a pretty strong defensive, because there's another talent right here where my Vivify hits me harder by 30%. So like right here, I'm gonna heal myself for 2.5 mil, and I know it's like off cooldown whenever that happens. And now it's back. It's that one. But if you wanted it because you play Monk, it's in this pack. Hey Banshers, I enjoy your videos. Hello. Hello Neo. Thanks for being a fan. You could track Word of Glory like that on your Paladin, actually. Great tip. Yeah, I like to put stuff like that on my mouse. That's just where I like putting it. It's really useful whenever I play healers. I try to track stuff up there as well. Like on Resto Shaman, I track after every Riptide you have 2 extra like empowered casts, and after every Lava Burst you get an empowered healing surge. And both of those I track on my cursor just to know like how strong my next heal will be. What tank would I prefer for my warrior rogue comp if I had a free choice? I think Bear's really good. But also I think what you might want instead is maybe Feral Druid and Prot Warrior. That could also work and probably is better, to be honest. You kind of want a Druid in that comp just for Mark of the Wild. Oh, am I out of flasks? Yeah. You fight this yellow guy to the right.
5, 4,
Your
3.
current comp is Prot Warrior,
2,
Feral, and Windwalker. Yeah, that's actually a really good comp. The Windwalker is really strong and adds a lot of prio / single target to your group.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladar.
Also, chat, we're probably ripping this key pretty early, if I had to guess. These are all alts. Everyone's just giving their alts, and we're just sending our key as high as we can go.
Captain Dale cries protecting something. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics.
3, 2, 1. Stop cast. AoE. Three, 2, 1. AoE. Stop cast. Three, 2, 1. AoE.
Shooping. Aw.
Three, 2, 1.
I'm back.
AoE.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Now turn around.
Three, 2, 1.
If you break that trap, you'll. Yeah, there you go.
AoE.
I think you're 14.
Shame, ma'am. Your training grounds fall to the intruders.
Are you getting stacks? All right, we're timing this 14 though, chat. I have great feeling about this one.
The lynx get the zoomies and misbehave. Take one for a run before it maims someone.
Do I have talents for Dark Ranger MM? Yep. There's a bunch of different talents though that like alter the damage. That's my favorite Dark Ranger MM build, but there's like a ton of different ones that people are doing, like slightly more AoE, giving up a lot of single target, giving up a lot of AoE, doing even more single target. So you have a bunch of options. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Wait, this weapon looks sick. Is there a red version of this weapon?
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladar.
I think you can do better overall than Scent with extreme and maxing oblique powder. No.
Devotees have become secretive.
I think bleak powder is, well, so Dark Ranger MM's really RNG. It has the capacity to perform better than Sentinel with good RNG, but if you average it out, it won't perform better than Sentinel typically.
Each of his lieutenants
What's a good overall at the end of a dungeon right now for Sentinel MM Hunter? You're getting like 3.1 to 3.3 overall in a good run. Let's see. In our theater, I just did 3.8 mil. In this dungeon, I did 4.5 mil, I think, in Prairie SMM. It depends on your item level though. So like if you're comparing to me, I'm 666 item level. So if you watch my YouTube videos and like click to the end, you could see what item level I was in that video, and you can maybe compare to like where you were at right now. Stuff like that. Because I've been posting MM videos throughout the whole season.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladar. But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile. The gods said to kill you. Oh, Captain Dale Cry is protecting.
I think this knight's gonna die a lot faster this time. I didn't focus my clones through it last time, so I think I did less prio than I should have.
Each of his lieutenants bolsters
Stop
his
casting.
tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
3,
Yeah,
2,
I think that was big prio diff.
AoE.
Okay.
3,
Oh.
2,
Oh.
1. AoE.
If you pull Suleiman out of the defend, then we should be fine too. Everyone's just prying off of him. The other guys are just bad.
3, 2, 1. AoE.
Oh,
Simply
I
wish
should
you had
hit.
lasted a little longer.
I get healed in between.
Three, 2, 1. AoE.
That was very clean. Hell yeah. It's the hardest part.
Shame, ma'am. Your training grounds fall to the intruders.
Yo, come back. Thanks for the sub. I have next star?
Reflect.
Watch out for the guy.
I'm out of here. It's
Reflect.
On MM, when do you take Salvo over Small Game Hunter? I think you always take it. They recently buffed Explosive Shot, so I think you would always take Salvo now. Oh, I don't have Ralph for this, but we should be getting sick.
Reflect.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
I got casted by Star. Get out of there. We have a sharpshooter. It's not, but depending on how you pull it, it can pull.
Reflect.
What if I die to this? Okay, we're good.
Reflect. Reflect.
You won't peel off anymore. You must defeat Dale Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
The intruders defile the altar of the sacred flame.
No. Oh no. Yeah, he's full healing. Since the explosive buff to use it off CD, once you have 2 seconds aimed. We're going to do some pop explosive. Do it after. For single target, you hold explosive for a lock and load proc. And for AoE, I typically send it on cooldown, and for AoE, I also send volley off cooldown. But I also hold volley as well.
Stop cast.
Put an end to these heathens.
Stop cast.
Yes.
Have a target.
Ours is the true path to the Arathi.
Yep. She's been hunter smart.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1. AoE.
Eliminate these vermin.
Dodge.
Spear aims true.
3, 2, 1.
This hunter tech's crazy. Yeah. They take more damage above 80% health. And since she like dies slower, it like lasts longer in this fight than normal.
AoE.
Yeah.
Dodge. 3, 2, 1.
Well they, yeah. It probably doesn't matter. You just want to cleave for sure.
Dodge. AoE. 3, 2, 1.
What's your health? Yeah. Alright, I'm sending it home. These guys are dead.
Dodge. 3, 2, 1.
No. Dang. He was like just above my Todd range. Yeah, me too.
Hero. How could the Priory force him to turn against Hallowfall?
Imperiex is, or Grumps is 3 levels higher than you. Yeah, he's actually the highest. That's his highest item level character. Period. By the way, Imperiex. No hunter, no party. Yeah, Grumps is the hunter today.
AoE. AoE.
I have comms muted for this group out of privacy or respect for their privacy, but we're this is like a full alt group. It's kind of fun.
AoE. AoE.
Yeah.
Reflect.
You want to defensive the second two.
AoE. AoE. AoE.
Watch your back. The guys are gonna come down the stairs where we just came from.
Sister Blades. Destroy these outsiders.
AoE. AoE.
I think we're winning. Regardless. Yeah.
AoE.
Aw.
AoE. Reflect.
Her usefulness to the Empire.
Nice star.
The true faithful will arise. And your
AoE.
wrath will be mighty.
AoE.
Alright, last pack.
AoE. AoE.
I get the seal. I have next purple.
Reflect. AoE. AoE. AoE.
I have purple out of the silence.
AoE.
Just wondering, is BM Hunter, do I think it's really not worth taking Call of the Wild? Yeah, I think you do a lot more damage without it. The only reason you would take Call is if your route, like, depends on you doing a lot of AoE damage on a very specific pull. Like, it's a 2-minute designed route. That'd be the only time you really play the Call build. Playing with console to realize you need more mastery regardless of what the sims say. 5k is too low. I think you definitely want, like, 10k mastery. Grumps is playing like 15k. I think he has like a little bit too much, to be honest. I think he's lacking crit when I was looking at him.
So. 3, 2, 1.
Let me do it. Okay. No, it's troll me. I'll do the next. I'll do the next third one. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Ben, you can also milk it if you want. You can't turtle. Turtle doesn't work.
So. 3, 2.
I'm taking one. Oh, but I died through it. I wonder if my diffuse worked. Yeah.
Bait.
If you need us to take one, let us know.
5, 4.
Also, Ben, when he's casting shield, face it outside of the room. Like,
So,
it's a frontal only. It's like the guys in Academy.
2, 1.
So like if no one's in front of the boss right here, it won't cast. Oh. As of yesterday, it was working. Yeah, troll me.
Bait.
I kind of want diffuse if I'm gonna do it.
So. 3, 2, 1.
I don't see it in front. Okay, now let's go over. I'm also gonna take one right here. And then yeah,
Bait.
5,
baiting by the way.
So. 3, 2.
From offensively? No way. Oh. We're all stacked for that one. I could take the one. Let me take the one. Let me do it. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna hold my CDs for next pull. If you less on CD, we can with 2. But I also think you could less the mini boss and we still have time, I think. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
We will kill after. Yeah, release. Release from me.
Murprey has warped the priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising.
Got a Karma 3 times this fight.
She has always preached of the strength of the
Alright, I'll do it.
AoE.
That's good.
AoE.
I'm gonna get purple out of that. I have 100 good now. Exclamation point serve talents.
AoE. AoE.
Lapel instead. Make sure you stay line. Make sure you stay line. I have purple.
AoE. AoE.
I have purple.
AoE. AoE.
So I have a better one. I can sweep.
AoE. AoE.
You're good. I have stuff.
Need a target. Belladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked. With an army of the risen, the Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Kazalgar, and subjugate the world.
Such heresy. They defiled the sacred flame.
I just sent everything. This last one might die like earlier than the rest is ready for that.
Targeting.
Oh, I'm sending. Watch the pack where I left. Hit a kick. Got this volley.
Reflect.
Yep. If you can get them, hit the high one. I have a lot of execute if you do it together. Do now? Oh. Good. Okay. I'll get second purple. Yeah, me second skull. Yeah, just sitting diffuse. I have next skull.
Reflect.
After that heal, nice. Oh, X-Stole.
Foolish outsiders. Beladar's sacred flame will simply raise him back to duty.
No. Do you have shockwave?
Reflect.
Alright, I'm gonna sweep right now. Be careful with the footmen, they're all about to... We have a lot of time. Keep AoEing, I think. Dead. It's dying right now.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Move. Turn.
3, 2, 1.
I should have really good damage for the burn here. Yeah, I'll ring the star side.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. The one behind me, behind start.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Aw.
Turn.
3, 2, 1.
Move. Turn.
3,
Easy.
See you burn.
What did Pickle do?
It is done. These zealots no longer steer our faith towards destruction.
There's a sweet spot by the stair. You can use Typhoon to hit some down there. Oh, interesting. No slicing. Not with my current build. With the buffs, it's probably better, but I've been just playing the Shadow Pan build. I think if you play slicing, you go conduit, from my understanding. My monk knowledge is nowhere near my hunter knowledge. Having no cooldown weak card is crazy to me, but obviously it works for you. Do my eyes go to the bottom of my screen every couple seconds, or do I play solely based on instinct? Generally instinct. There's also a lot of sound cues. Like, there's not much to look down here for. In general. Like, I flick my eyes down to see if Storm Earth and Fire is off cooldown or my Tiger. But like every time my spin procs, I get like a little sound cue. Every time my tier set procs, there's a sound cue. And that's toxic. Yeah, I only flick my eyes down for cooldowns. Like when I know they're kind of up. Like I'm like, oh, I haven't hit Tiger in like a minute or so. Is it up yet? All right, it's not. And then I like do the pack. All I'm really staring at are kicks and my positioning to make sure I'm not in something or something like that. Is Shadow outperforming Conduit? I prefer Shadow Pin mainly because I haven't put time in to learn Conduit yet. And so I think I would just be way worse at it for now. Is the only reason I'm not playing it right now. I believe Conduit, with when they buffed monks and did the slicing buff, I think Conduit's just better in keys. But I'm still just playing the old build. My alts are usually a little bit behind in that sense. I spent all my time on my hunter. This is like the first time I got on this guy this week. And I'm trying to do my weeklies and stuff. You guys are owning. Same. Wait, if you add my mystic touch, do I win? Oh, on the first boss? It's like around 6 to 8% on the Sims. Yeah. Yeah, Hunter's insane, right? Yeah, but Mark of the Wild, you gotta throw that in there too. Any tips for a guild starting prog on Bandit? Oh, we killed Bandit, congrats, using my POVs. Yeah, I posted my video. I would say overkill the ads. That's my only tip. If you're watching like our video or like another guild do it, we're probably not prioing the ads as much as I think we should have. Like, I think the faster you kill those ads, the faster that boss gets deleted. Also, we decided to throw all of our wall or our extra coins at the wall instead of trying to get re-up on the buffs. If you watch like the world first kills or like maybe even like top 5 world, they're re-upping their coins because they need to for damage. But if you watch like the POV that I have on my YouTube, I send like a lot of coins into the wall instead of trying to re-up the group because Our first like 100 pulls, we lost way too many people. To coins hitting them in the back, you know, and it just removes a lot of stress. I think we could have killed that boss way faster if I had done that sooner. But we were trying to like min max too hard, and you don't need to because you hold DPS so much on that fight. But yeah. So like yeah, two things are overkill adds and it'll make the fight easier because you get less fires. Oh, also milk the cast kicks on the ads. That's another tip I'd recommend. Make sure there's casts, because the faster you kick them, the more fire debuffs they put out, which means there's more fire to dodge, and fire kills people all the time. People only died at coins and fire on that fight. Like that's really it. Did I get loot? Not me, no. Also, all of our loot kind of sucked on that fight. We had like a cloth belt and then like 2 like leather bracers or something. Let's do it. You have to play with an AUG. Someone in my call that's muted said something really funny. He was like, I wonder what the classes are going to be for Break the Meta this season. He was like, everything looks really represented. Maybe you have to play with an AUG for Break the Meta for it to count. That's funny. Yeah, like you have to be AUG. Putting the Warlock Curse on them? Yeah, Warlock Curse is really good too. Yeah. Otherwise, the rest of the fight, you guys will prog, and there's not much to do there. Like, people just need to learn their defenses, people need to learn their damage. But those 3 tips I think will be really good. Did I just Survival Hunter this week? Yeah, I did a couple keys on serve. It's better than last week, but it's still, I think, the worst. Like, Grumps is insane. Hmm. Hmm? Trinket buff?
How fare you?
I think it procs every minute.
I will answer
I think.
the call.
Yeah.
There is much to be done. Stay vigilant.
Yeah. That's the sim. There is. Don't know what that one's called.
I
There you go.
offer my aid.
Yes.
May you find what you seek.
I don't know. My talent set name is still called Rylex. Yeah. You have full abyss on your hunter for all 2 specs. What should you play? BM and MM, I think. You can just play either. That's your dire beast. Oh, sorry for that. Oh, the background sound? Yeah, that was my bad. It's all good. Oh, but I think my alt session's over.
This world is vast and wondrous. Good health to you.
For I'm still liking Scent a lot. Dark Ranger's very variable, the damage, and so it can be like very big damage, but also it can be very low damage. It has like extremely high variance. So like the high variance on Dark Ranger can beat yeah, there is a Shadowlands guide. Back, thanks for the sub. That's an old command. Wait, Martyr, look at this one.
In this season, the unbound adorn their ramiliths with flowers.
See why Scent would be nice? Yeah, Scent would typically just be
and have
better.
Gratitude for nature's gifts.
Glad to see Adalcon finally sent us some help.
Let's rescue these folks and avoid these webs.
Communication in... sorry. Hello.
Any way to really sim for Mythic Plus? I do this. You sim like a bunch of different things. If you want like an easier way to do like one sim, an MDT sim is like the best thing you can do. But even that has some problems.
Step in those webs. Nerubians might pop out if you do.
And then if you want to be super lazy, you do Dungeon Slice, but that one is probably the worst way to do it. So like I would rate them in that order. Like I would sim a bunch of different target counts, and that's the best way to do it. And then if you wanted to go like one level lower, you would do an MDT sim, which means you just make a route and then you plug it into the footer. And then it works that way. That one, I actually had, that was my last pot before that, and I didn't realize it. And I was trying to health pot in between.
A new experience.
Yeah.
Welcome, Outlander.
That's everyone here. Let's keep this cart moving.
Tell
Yeah.
me what drives
I think it's snapshotted.
They're
Yeah, I like saw it was on me and then I tried to react. Yeah. MP kill is huge. How do you make raid bots run a certain route? You don't understand? So first you need a weak aura.
The rest of our people out of here.
Mine's actually probably not updated, but you just do this and you sim export. You do this one too, but you copy that and then, well, first you copy your sim. So here, I'll show you. So you can just do a quick sim, boom, and then you go down here and there's this checkbox right here. You click that and then you go back here, copy this again because I had to uncopy it, paste this here, and then you run quick sim. And that should sim whatever route I just did. I don't even know what I just did. All right, we're doing old vegan sim. But every route you can just plug it in and it tries its best. It does all the pulls and then has like a break in between them. How do you get that weak aura? Let me see if I can find it. If I had to guess, mine's a little out of date because I have not updated it in a while. I think if I update everything but the slash, let me try this. Oh, it actually is up to date. Interesting. I haven't updated it in like a year, so I figured it would be out of date at this point. Is Squish Vegan actually old and vegan? No, it's like we have a new vegan route and then we have an old vegan route. Like there's the new one that we're trying to cook and then there's the old one. So, like, I don't know. We just have it like this. You're just going because you got another hearing. Want to see if it's time to replace the citron. If you sim it, yeah, you can I would say if it's 658 ring, it is like potentially better, and that's when you would start simming. If it's not 658, like if it's lower than 658, I wouldn't even try simming because I haven't found any that are lower. But if it's 658, that's typically when I start finding some that are better. And if it's a myth ring, it's likely just better. Hey Banshers, can you help me with a quick log review regarding Call of the Wild damage and raid? Kind of. I mean, what's up? What's the log? What's wrong with it? Am I running DR and raid? Yeah, MM and raid. You play DR for sure. I think that's correct. Are you linking me a log? Oh yeah, this is my sim by the way. So this is what I would sim in a rookery, whatever I just did that route. And this is what your breakdown would kind of look like. These are the logs. All right, let's paste these in. Let's this is your cauldron. What are you looking for? You want to look at his Call of the Wild? What, like how bursty it is, or? You want to like see if you're doing your rotation right? Like for example, let's see. So you open up with a barb, a KC. You hit Bestial. You open up with Call. I typically always send a barb after Bestial. Or like, wait, what do you actually want me to look at here? Banisher's BM, when you play Mythic Plus your barb shot, you spend it on one target. No, you should hit as many people as you can. The more people you multi-dot, the more optimal you're playing. What's the MM opener with volley and AoE? I typically just like volley aim shot instantly because you want to like trick shot off the explosive, and then you want to probably hit a rapid, and then I multi, and then I aim shot. I think the only point of the volley is to just get the salvo out, and then also give you like one less multi for your rapid. That's kind of mainly it. Basically, this opening right here, I wouldn't do it like this. If anything, I would only do one barb. I think the kill command is too early for this boss. I would do like barb shot, bestial, barb shot, kill command, and then like send all your bestials or all your barb shots and kill commands. And then once they're all spent, then I would enter my Call of the Wild. You're kind of entering it kind of early. But the rest of this, I mean, it's hard to tell, but I mean, it's probably fine. Like your cooldown window looks good. Where's your next bestial? You should always send bestial or a barb shot after every single bestial. Like every time you hit bestial, you should always just hit barb shot basically. Because you're playing this talent. Where is it? You're playing Scent of Blood, so every time you hit bestial, you're pretty much capping your barb shot charges, and so you typically just want to spend that like instantly. I think if I had to guess, that's probably the. Oh, and look at the other one and tell you why it's different. Sure. Okay, so I have this one here. Let's see. And let me copy the other one. Why the Call of the Wild damage is so much lower. Alright, so you have 11% versus... Oh, wait. Well, one thing is... Is this supposed to be Call of the Wild? It's weird when logs aggregate things like this. See, so the melees are a lot lower. The potent mutagen is pretty much equal. The stomp is pretty much equal. The claw is low. The bestial is lower as well. If I had to guess, it's just bestial uptime. I have the other one on the other monitor, so you guys can't see that, but yeah, you just have 6% less bestial wrath uptime, and I think that's the deciding factor. You compare the two? Because like bestial's just making you do a ton more damage in your cooldown. Where does the actual explosive shot go? It goes on 2 random targets in the pack. But your trick shot, aim shot will ricochet and pop it. Basically, I think your bestial uptime's low. So I think you just need to barb shot more, basically. What's my last weaker called? It's just called Lust, and it's in this pack. I have like every weaker that people like to ask for in stream. I just put it all in that pack, and then you just like at the pack delete everything that you don't want, or just pull the one weaker out that you like, and then you can delete the rest. But I have a ton. Hello, is it recommended to craft a 675 weapon if you don't have one? You do have a 652 and the stats are bad? Yeah, crafting a weapon's like one of the most efficient crafts you can do. Especially if you're not like a mythic raider. Because the second boss drops a weapon potentially, and then you could also get one from keys in your vault. But I would say crafting a weapon is like one of the most efficient things you can do. So I highly recommend it.
We'll move ahead. Meet us up above.
Alright. Yeah, I would craft a weapon. That's probably going to be really efficient for you. And then you're going to get a lot of value out of that. And then eventually you will replace that gun with a max 678 mythic weapon. But until then, you just like... that weapon's going to carry you really hard. It's going to be really good for you. Dang. Trying to be sneaky. Crit haste in the craft weapon? Yeah, but you should sim it. There's a chance it could be like crit mastery or like haste mastery for you, depending on like how your stats are. But most likely it's crit haste.
Another ambush. This must be how they captured the others.
Basically, the only stat that I know won't be on that weapon is verse. But any of the other 3 are probably like good. Is MM or BM more fun for me after the changes? Probably BM. I think this is one of the best BM's been in a while. It's been very fun. MM's had higher highs for sure, but this MM rework is better than last patch for sure. Last patch it felt really... It was a sad MM patch. Last patch. Embellishment for pugging, probably vivacity on your weapon. In raid it's ascendance, but if you're just pugging keys it's vivacity. And also ascendance can be better in keys too, but I think if you're pugging it will never be good because it requires you to permanently be in combat basically. So like basically if you're pugging I would never recommend ascendance, but it can be better, so that's worth noting I think. It's kind of like the same way I recommend the no CD build, but if you're in a coordinated group, the CD build can be better still. But I would still recommend the no CD one more. Are you playing Dota? Oh, no you're not. What spec was he? Wow. Where's Dirta? Should he go BM or marksman? You like MM a lot, but I like doing lots of overall damage. Overall, they're about the same. It's like depends on your route. If you want like the safest like pick, it's BM no cooldown build. That's like the safest thing you can play right now. It'll most likely do the most overall that you can in any generic key, but MM can do better, and if you play around it, it will do better. And so I'm thinking of trying more MM in higher keys for our push group, for example. Wait, did I use my map? Okay, good. Okay, hopefully I kind of want I want funhouse lens, right?
That's more like it.
I think this one's good for Brewmaster for like damage or something. Oh well. That'd be useful. Favorite non-WoW YouTube channel? I really like I was like a big fan of like Vsauce back in the day, and I think like Veritasium's like the newer Vsauce. That's a good one. I like when I'm not playing WoW, I don't normally watch a lot of like gaming content, to be honest. It's usually like other content creators. Yeah, I like Vsauce and Veritasium. I like I don't know if you've seen Tearzu, but that's a good YouTube channel.
Our forged paths intertwine.
How's Red? Yep. Like all that whole like genre of YouTube content. I don't know. Is that educational? Is that what you would call that? I don't know. That's usually what I watch if I'm watching YouTube otherwise. Here's you. Funnily enough, a friend told you about that a few days ago. Yeah, it's I haven't played too much RuneScape, but it's a lot of RuneScape references, but it's just gaming references in general, but like it explains like biology through the lens of gaming. And so if you understand games at all, you can just learn biology that way, and the guy does a really good job of doing that. It's kind of cool. Good, it's good content. It's also pretty funny sometimes. From the comparisons. If you press Bestial Wrath, do you try to dump all bar before a KC or just match the 10-second? Just to match Imperiex, unless you play Scent of Blood ×2. Because there's a build floating that has a little bit more AoE, but it requires you to play double scent and you drop Killer Cobra. And basically it just, in that one you would probably want to dump 2 because you're always getting 2, and so you're gonna like lose 1. Like before normally.
Another puzzle to solve?
I mean, it depends on how you play it, but
At the Titan's command, we
basically the double scent lets you play differently.
constellation, all linked
And typically it just lets you cycle yourself faster. So you get more barriers.
numbers of
What embellishment is best for the crafted gun, if you don't mind? Dark Moon Sigil, Vivacity if you're pugging keys, I think. Ascendant is better in raid or in like a really coordinated group. But I would say Vivacity is better like most of the time. You still have to pull your pet out and put it away for MM? No, they removed pets. MMs can't have pets. Well, they can, but you lose a lot of damage to do so. So it's like a cosmetic roleplay thing at this point.
The answers are here.
No way. Whatever. I don't care.
Go ahead and pack the supplies. See you down below.
You just meant for less? No, so like, okay, maybe I didn't explain that properly. So they removed pets entirely, and they gave you all the like pet utility baseline. But like, you don't even have to like, you don't even have access to a pet anymore. And like they gave you Lust baseline, they gave you like Master's Call baseline with like a talent. You get like the health benefit from like a Tenacity pet baseline. MM's basically just like a caster now. Like there's no pet shenanigans at all. It's like Time Warp, yeah. Or like regular hero.
Do you have a query?
Like the way they did it, they basically just gave you a talent for MM that lets you go back to the old playstyle, but it's like just a lot worse. And so people just play the no pet version at all times now. What's the best and most comfortable iteration of MM I've played except Legion? It's probably season 3 and 4 of Dragonflight. Your rapid fire used to drop a volley with the tier set, and that was just like the best version of that spec has ever been, I think. It's either that version or the current version. But to be honest, since Legion, it's been the same. Like, they haven't changed anything. From BFA Season 1 to now, I would say, like, if I were just to log on to, like, BFA Classic and I was just playing MM, like, I think your rotation would be the same, if I remember correctly. And then if you just, like, randomly jump to, like, Season 4 BFA, it's probably the same. And then, like, Shadowlands Season 2, it's just the same. Like, you just kind of skip throughout the years. Like, it's pretty much the same, and maybe there's, like, a slightly different prio. It's like, oh, this patch rapid fire is better, aim shot's better, it's more important to multi-shot. Maybe you ignore precise shots in this patch, but, like, I don't know. It's been basically the same since BFA. But the only times it was really peak was end of Dragonflight, that tier set owned, and then I think right now is probably the slightly better version that's been in a while. I really like the it feels good to do your rotation right now. Like you get a lot of benefits from spending your precise shots basically, and it like gives you a lot of reason to do that. And we should just give Lust to Hunter's baseline so you don't have to swap pet now that MM gets a baseline. I think that's why they were pushing it off so hard. And they didn't like make MM have a baseline Lust for like so long. It's a weird thing because it's tied to the pets for the other specs, and so now it's just unfairly biased to MM. Which I guess could just be like a feature of it, but it just feels bad to be the other specs now. And the thing is, that I think is even crazier, is lusting as the other two specs was always way harder. MM actually was the easiest spec in the game to lust on. Which I think most of the community didn't realize, because you need to have a tenacity pet out in order to like live any remotely like challenging content. And so you never actually have the lust pet out. And so you have to dismiss your tenacity, summon the lust, swap pets to tenacity so that you don't die on the fight. And so it's twice as long, but MM, all they had to do was summon a pet and then dismiss it to lust. And I think it was like really easy. And I do think it is weird that MM is the one that got the benefit, but because it's still terrible for the other two specs. And MM only had to do half the battle. I thought that was interesting. And they're the ones who got it fixed. Ever tell me you have a macro for binding shot and explosive shot? When I use this combo in my keys, some mobs are not stunned. They might be stun DR'd. Like if your group had been stunning them enough, then it might just not be there. Like if a mob's been stunned 3 times, you can't stun it. And so if you like do the explosive or like explosive trap and then like binding shot and they've already been stunned, then it won't do anything. But yeah, there's no macro. It's just you press the buttons back to back. You do need a talent though. Make sure you're pack leader and you have horsehair tether to make it cleaner. That way it Ursuls them back together. The bloodlust bullshit annoys you since the beginning. Give it to them baseline. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. At this point, I don't know. I got really used to it in like BFA. Like at this point, it's just another way the class functions. But a lot of people have like a very it's like a weird barrier to entry. It feels clunky to do, and so it pushes a lot of people away from the class. But all of the hunters in like high guilds just like learn to deal with it, and it's like kind of a whatever at this point. It's just like, oh, this is just how I have to play. This is just it. I will just do that. But a lot of people see that and they're like, ah, it's cringe. I don't want to do that. And they just don't play hunter or something.
I have many, many wares.
What's that item I just looted? Oh yeah, it was the trinket. Yeah, apparently this trinket's really good on like single target or something. But I have like 2 other good ones. Do I know Marsh? If Marsh is no bandit guide? Probably yes. I know he's really busy this weekend and we just killed it. So I don't know when he's gonna do it, but he's definitely gonna do one at some point. It's insane on Outlet. I didn't hear slice and dice attack speed. That's insane. Yeah, Hunter utility. The thing is Hunter has really interesting utility. It actually has a lot of little things that people don't really consider utility. Like I think you have a lot of knocks. You have like your binding. You have a very short cooldown, strong single target stun, like one of the best in the game. Intimidate. You have like a shorter than normal range kick. Yeah, it's hard to get out your hunter utility for sure. And so like it's weird. And it's also not like when people say utility, they don't actually mean that kind of stuff normally. They usually mean like battle shout or something. Like that's usually what people mean when they say like utility, I think. And so like what like our raid utility, like we're bringing Hunter's Mark, and so people usually talk about that. But I think the rest of our utility, like we have 3 target purge, that's kind of broken. It's very useful, very cool, very just very potent. And then you have yeah, you have like your binding shot, your stuns. Flare is really good in Dark Flame Cleft. There's like a lot of random niche things. You have misdirect for like non-BM specs. But all those things are like niche utilities that are like good sometimes and not all the time. And I don't know, you look at something like Battle Shot and you're like, oh, like that's, I can see the value in that. And they have a rally. Like Warriors, like there's just like distinct utility that's just very strong, right? In like every scenario. Yo, Toxel, thanks for the sub. But I do think Hunter utility is actually really good. So let's see how many more keys I need on this guy. I'm trying to decide if I want to do them today or another time. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need one more. I think I still need another day.
My directive is to serve you.
Thanks for the content. You're looking at playing marksman. My videos have been awesome to watch. Oh yeah, nice. I'm glad you liked it. I keep every time I post or I get IO on a spec, I try to post that video. Unless sometimes the logs get corrupted or the video gets corrupted or something, and so I don't post those. But I would say like almost anytime I get IO, those are just going up on YouTube.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. He's like you.
I guess I'll keep that in case I want to catalyze it. Actually, no. Yeah, I already have a couple other hero truck helmets. Oh. Maybe useful for like an off spec, maybe.
Good fortune to us.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
I think this character's bags. This character's bags are like terrible. I have no idea where anything is.
Step closer and don't mumble.
Dark Ranger viable now with the changes, or is this still Sentinel? It's still Sentinel, but the thing is, so Dark Ranger is really high variance, and so Dark Ranger can be better than Sentinel. But I would say you should play for consistency, and so Sentinel's just better. I think I'm gonna hold on to 15 gilded for next week. At this point. Need more haste, like a lot more haste. I just have so much mastery and not enough haste. I think it's the necklace. Necklace and the ring are just pushing me in the opposite direction. I need like a high haste ring. This character. I don't play Call of the Wild? No, I've been playing no CD. Adventures BM should pull harder overall in high keys. However, rated in Mythic Plus, I seem to be quite low on DPS as BM. Would the crit part affect? I don't see what else. And will affect how much go from 34% to go to like 40. Yeah, I prefer no CD, and I also think crit is really important because the better your Bestial Wrath uptime, the more damage you do, and it kind of feeds into itself. Because more crit will just give you more Bestial uptime. What's the difference between CD and Dire Beast build? they're like the way you play it are identical for the most part. The only difference is that you have Dire Beast instead of Call of the Wild, and you just want to hit Dire Beast in your Bestial window, and that's it. Anything else is pretty chill. It's like the exact same priority otherwise. In your Bestial Wrath window, you just want to snapshot your beast to get your Leaf in the front buff. Yeah, you just want to make sure you're buffing that Dire Beast. And then also whenever you proc a what's it called? A like a bear or a boar, you also want to make sure you're doing it after you hit Bestial. I will say, Huss, your stats are really important, but more than anything, I think it's maybe your rotation too. You don't necessarily need any stats to do big damage. Like it's very rotational based.
There is much to be done.
Oh, I'm sorry, Valor's so silly. Even though I got 100. I gotta upgrade something else.
What do you seek?
Nice. Just in that.
I will answer.
I have many lucky do's you like.
Alright, well anyway, chat, I'm gonna hop off. This was like a shorter stream today, I think. I just like got on to do some like alt keys. I might stream again later. My group there's rumblings of us playing tonight in like 3 hours, but if everyone's not going to show up, I think we cancel, so it's up in the air. At this time you feel a bit weird, like you're 664 and you're going to be by 655, so you keep cleave up, maybe doing more barbed and kills than others, but your pets hit lower. What's your uptime of Bestial Wrath, Hust? You want at least 70% in keys typically. If it's not 70%, then you're probably not hitting your other globals enough. And your beast cleave should be like, I don't know. I think my beast cleave uptime is usually like 80% ish. With no CD or above 70? When you play BM, do you barb shot on multiple targets? Yeah, you try and multi-dot it as much as you can, Costa. Is there a way to get a spark back once you craft an item? No. You can maybe open a ticket, but everyone I've seen that opens a ticket, like they get it declined. You basically, once you spend a spark, it's permanent. Like if you did something on accident or something, like it's just a mistake that you have to live with. Blizzard's made it very clear that it's like usually final. Oh. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, since I was playing Monk all day. If you switch tab target for barb shot, do you not lose DPS? You never tab target for barb shot, you just like mouse over it normally. You had a friend accidentally craft 2 belts and got told nothing can be done. Aw, that's tragic. Yeah, but I'm gonna, since I was on my Monk today, I'm gonna go ahead and host up Dab now. So he's like a Monk main. So he'll be playing it way better than I am. This is just my little alt. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I might be live again later, but otherwise I am gonna be live again tomorrow if I'm not live again later. So see you guys. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.